You know, guys, I had such an amazing time here in Tuscany. I learned so many things, but there is one thing in particular that I've always wanted to show you, and that also is the symbol of Tuscany, is how to cook a proper Fiorentina steak. Okay, I'm gonna do this on the barbecue. You can do it on a griddle pan. The only thing that you have to do for me, please make sure that it's really hot. We're gonna start to put the steak on top like that. You want to hear a good sizzling on the steak. At this point, we're gonna put 2 minutes.
To go with that gorgeous steak, I'm making sauté potatoes. I flavor some mild olive oil with sage and rosemary. And slice parboiled potatoes with the skin on before frying them in the oil. You can use any floury white potatoes.
And these are the best potato you will ever cook because they're full of... Oh, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. So we stop it, we add, we go to 5. Then what we do, we just lift up gently the steak, we move it 90 degrees, like this. I just made one move, very simple. What I want to achieve here is kind of burn it, caramelized on both sides, and then beautiful and tender in the middle.
Now for the marinade.
When you create a marinade, you want to give flavors to the steak. You do it when you rest the steak. That's the time to do it.
I'm using garlic, rosemary, chili oil, and olive oil.
Just mix everything together. Oh yeah. Now let me show you what the steak looks like. Oh yes. Now, many of you, I can hear you. Ah, the steak is burnt. No. The steak is not burnt. That is the color that you want, the skin of your steak. Because remember, when we start to carve it, that is where you're gonna have the bitterness of the charcoal. Same way we done it before. Okay, we just let it go. Let it go, don't do anything else. Don't forget for time to time to have a little sip of wine. Let the barbecue do the job. Bello, bello, bello. Mwah!
Once the potatoes are golden brown, they are ready.
You can imagine, right? The flavor of the rosemary, the sage. Ecco qua. Now, at this point, I'm just gonna pour salt on top, and I'm gonna let them rest on the side. How many more minutes have I got? See there? 3, 2, 1. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay.
I'm cooking this steak medium.
You do that when your guests come around, and they're gonna be like, wow, it's awesome.
Along with the beef and potatoes, I'm serving some lovely local green beans. I blanched the cooked beans, then drizzle with olive oil and balsamic vinegar.
I remember my Nonna Flora, used to say all the time, stop spending time in the kitchen, spend more time do the shopping, because then your job is already done halfway there. She was right. So the way we do this, very simply, just put them in the middle. Look, this is the best beans you will ever try.
The steak is cooked, but it's not ready to eat just yet. Oh no.
We put it in a tray.
I had the marinade I made earlier.
Now is the time that the steak starts to relax.
The steak needs to rest for a good 5 minutes, so the meat relaxes and you can eat it at its most tender. Time for another sip of Chianti and enjoy the view.
Now we're gonna go for the carving. No more drinking Gino. Let me show you the way we serve this, which was here.
Add a drizzle of the resting juice.
And only now is the time where you're gonna season it. And there you have it. This is how you make the perfect Fiorentina steak. And I'm gonna say salute now to all the women in my life. Without you, it would be no Gino D'Acampo. Thank you.